Hi there, I'm Katherine Given, Style Director at Luxe Interiors and Design. Thank you so much for joining us today on Design TV for a very interesting chat surrounding the evolution of the healthy kitchen. Now more than ever, health is top of mind when it comes to how we live at home. And one area of the house that is getting a lot of attention when it comes to this idea is the kitchen. So enter Beko. And for those of you who don't know, Beko is the leading freestanding appliance manufacturer in Europe and can be found in more than 400 million homes in more than 130 countries, and was among the first appliance makers to reach carbon neutral production in 2019. So that's a lot of really impressive facts, but even more impressive is the brand's commitment to making the kitchen a healthier place to operate. So the Beko Healthy Kitchen represents a new standard for the intersection of health, wellness, and sustainability in the American kitchen, which we are going to talk a lot more about. But instead of a traditional design council, Beko has assembled a healthy kitchen council. And this is comprised of not only kitchen and home designers, but also nutritionists, dietitians, and wellness experts. So today we are joined by prolific and award-winning designers, Mary Jo Camp, owner of Design Camp based in Denver, North Carolina, as well as Suzanne Felber, owner of Lifestylist Inc. in Dallas, Texas. And they are both members of Beko Healthy Kitchen Council. Hi guys, welcome to you both.
Hi, thanks for having us.
To kind of kick it off, I'm hoping you guys can talk a little bit more about the Beko Healthy Kitchen Council and really all that it encompasses. Suzanne, do you want to start it off?
Sure, I'd love to. Well, a little backstory. In 2019, I went to KBIS and picked up a press kit from a company I'd never heard of before. And they had one of the most amazing ideas that was so logical, but I'd never seen done before. And I never keep anything on my computer, but I had that on my desktop from 2019 when I got a call from Beko that talked about how they were going to be doing the healthy kitchen and health and wellness was their focus, and wondered if I'd be interested. And I said, of course, count me in. And from that point on, they never do things like everybody else does. They have broken every expectation and every mold I've ever had for an appliance company because there's so much more than that. And with the Healthy Kitchen Council, bringing in recipe developers and stylists and people from Dole has just been amazing, because us that are in the kitchen design industry, we've been talking to each other for quite a while, and having new people to bounce things off of and learning so much from them has just been a joy. So we get to be the evangelists for Beko and go out and share the story of Beko and let other people know what a great company and the amazing things they're doing.
Lucky you. That sounds like a pretty good gig.
It's a blast. Yes.
So Mary Jo, I'm hoping you can also kind of expand on what it really means to be part of the Healthy Kitchen Council, sort of what you're doing to evolve the understanding of, a healthy kitchen, because I do feel like there's a big movement kind of happening, and it seems like Beko is really ahead of the curve, but it's really important to a lot of consumers right now.
I also feel the same way Suzanne does about the council. I've been on many design councils, and my when I interact with the other experts on the council, it really does inform my design work in a way that just talking to other designers wouldn't do it. These are people who are actively using equipment and dealing with food in a real way. As far as the healthy kitchen, this concept has been developing for a long time. Many people think it just, because of the pandemic, we've all of a sudden gotten interested in health, but it's been developing a long time. We've had aging in place, for example, started out as dealing with people with handicaps. And then we realized, oh my goodness, we all have different abilities. And, as we get older, things change. And so then that developed into, living in place and all that contains. And now we're thinking about what about our mental health and how the outside informs how we want to live inside, right? So whether we're physically able to go outside from the kitchen or just visually able to do it, that outside in has kind of developed into this healthy thing. So all these strains that we deal with our clients all the time, their living patterns have all kind of wound up into this healthy kitchen movement.
I hear you. I agree. And I think what's important, with Beko too, is they're not just looking at health, they're also looking at sustainability, which, really ties into, our life right now, especially in the kitchen, as well as, Mary Jo, what you said, wellness, right? And which has been also top of mind these past 2 years. It's really all goes together, and it's important, that Beko's really shining a light on all these aspects. But I do want to pivot for a moment and discuss what your clients are asking for when it comes to the kitchen. Are there some specific things or products, ideas, that your clients are requesting, or even that, you yourself are integrating more into the kitchen? Suzanne, what's been your experience?
I don't think we can look away from the fact that the pandemic did change the way we all live. And instead of it taking decades, it took months, seriously. So I think most of us has reevaluated our lives. And so what I see customers looking for is they want simplicity. They want the most luxurious thing that any of us have anymore is time. And so I think everybody values their time even more. So taking that into the kitchen, they want the kitchen to be not where somebody's cooking and everybody else is in another room, or when you're entertaining, somebody's in one room and everybody else. The kitchen is the hub now. The kitchen's the entertainment center. So as part of that, they want appliances that they don't have to take 20 minutes to program to get something to work. And my biggest thing is, for example, cooking Thanksgiving dinner. If you have a range that doesn't cook evenly, your complete Thanksgiving dinner can be ruined. So it's not about having the most expensive, the most, the prettiest. It's about things that are going to make your life easier and really make it where you want to be in the kitchen, and eat healthier as part of that. And with Beko, with the new Harvest Fresh and Everfresh that they have in the refrigerator that I've been fortunate enough to play with, so I know it really works, you can actually go to the farmer's market, have products that will stay fresh for up to 30 days. And I've seen it, it's true. So you can eat better, you can eat healthier, you can eat farm to market and not sacrifice anything. It's amazing the products that they are bringing to market. But those are the big things with my clients is they want, it's about them, they want it to be to their lifestyle, and they want it to be simple.
Mary Jo, are you sort of seeing the same thing with your clients?
I do see the same thing. But I have clients that are in all different phases of dealing with sustainability, right? They want to waste less, and certainly the Everfresh and the Garden Fresh I help them along that way. But they also want to have a way to recycle. They want to have a way to compost if they've got their own vegetable gardens, which has become a big deal just recently. They want to be able to have equipment that they can look out over and see the outside. They want good air quality, so they want to have it. For example, induction cooking is a much cleaner way to cook. They want to keep their inside as safe and clean as possible, and they're in all different phases. So the more products we can bring in that help them be safe, clean, healthy, the better we look, the more knowledgeable we are. For example, I've never been more excited about a dishwasher. I mean, dishwashers are kind of the workhorse of the kitchen, right? And it's kind of like you got to have one, but they're not exciting. The one that Beko's coming out with and showing at KBIS is truly exciting. No more cleaning that yucky filter at the bottom. I mean, that alone makes me happy. But the fact that they've engineered it so all corners get clean in the dishwasher, they've got an articulating arm that cleans all parts of the dishwasher, therefore all the dishes, all parts of the dishes. It's just beautiful technology that helps people save time, live cleaner, and be happier in their space.
We could all use that, right? All really
Oh.
important. So Mary Jo, this is a good segue, but you mentioned, a lot is on the horizon for Beko in 2022. Believe they're launching about 35 new cooling, cleaning, kitchen appliances. Is there anything that you guys can share about these products, or even something that you're involved with, at KBIS? We'd love to hear more. Suzanne, do you want to kick it off?
Sure. Well, I'm going to use an example of something that they have done, not necessarily for me, but they've provided a solution for me. So for at least 3 years, I have just been on the search for the perfect coffee maker, because the ones with the pods, just seeing all those end up in landfills just drives me crazy. You can't buy them locally. They make coffee anyway. You have the water sitting in the area. I've just have, for under $1,000, all I wanted was a decent cup of coffee in the morning. So I took that to Beko. I said, hey, help me out. This is something that I would really like to see happen. And they're like, well, have you ever tried Turkish coffee? And I'm like, kind of. So here we all got a box for Christmas, and it is one of their Turkish coffee makers. And it literally has changed my life. I get up in the morning, it's not very big. And it has a carafe with it. You put carafe and 2 cups of Turkish ground coffee in it, 2 scoops. You put it in this little machine, you hit a button, and in 3 minutes you have perfect coffee. And what's great is there's no water that you have to keep. You take it out, there's no grounds to it, because with Turkish coffee, it's like flour. So there's nothing left over. There's nothing to clean, and it is the best coffee you will ever have. And what's amazing, they're doing this for under $100.
Oh my gosh, I think I need this too. Wow.
Everybody needs it. You heard it here first, that Turkish coffee is going to be one of the biggest trends for 2022.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not that familiar, but now you sign me up, right?
Well, it's Beko. Beko realized there was a need and brought it to the market. And that's what I love about this company. And you're going to see a lot of that at KBIS.
Mary Jo, what are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to seeing all the new equipment that's coming out. Beko started out with some great units that we've seen, but they always keep improving. So for example, their Everfresh is now being accompanied by Harvest Fresh, which I think is just phenomenal, because it's a light technology that that keeps the nutrients fresh. Wow. In fruits and vegetables. So think about it, maybe the blueberries look fresh, but do they really have the vitamins that you're looking for, right? The antioxidants that you're looking for. So instead of just sitting on their laurels, they went and added another enhancement. So that's exciting to me. What's also exciting is we've got besides the products, we've got a virtual kitchen that I designed, that will be using a bunch of techniques to help clients think about spaces that help them be ecologically sound and happy and healthy in their kitchen. So that's something I'm looking forward to sharing with other people.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Jo and Suzanne, thank you both so much for joining us today to talk about the Healthy Kitchen, Beko, and their many exciting upcoming introductions. I am very excited for KBIS 2022, and I'll be sure to stay tuned for your kitchen, Mary Jo. I can't wait. And to all our viewers, thanks so much for tuning in, and see you next time on DesignTV.
I'm Marcia Spear. I'm president of Poggenpohl for the US. Poggenpohl is originally from Germany, the oldest kitchen brand in Germany and the world. Next year we will celebrate our 130th anniversary. We're in our Soho flagship showroom today. This is the first US location of Poggenpohl's rebranding.
My name is Bas. I'm working for Poggenpohl and I'm responsible for sales worldwide. We were trying to find something with a wow effect, something exceptional. By coming in here is already the high ceiling, is the pillars. High ceilings were a challenge for us because we never dealt with this before. Yeah, we're always looking for a high ceiling, but this was exceptionally high and it sort of challenged us to plan the kitchens up to the ceiling. And normally we go, let's say in meters, 2.5 to 3 meters. Yeah, but over here we go way over 4 meters, 5 meters high. And we wanted to make it not only for the design, but also functional. Everything we planned can be put into practice as well. I think my favorite part of the showroom is the entrance. Once you come in, the first impression is like meeting people, sticks into your mind. And I think this creates really the effect, wow, this is something that I haven't seen before. This is exceptional.
My name is Angelo Loscadado. I'm a designer and sales manager. The space here in Soho is fully up to date, brand new, with the latest Poggenpohl product. My favorite Poggenpohl collection is the Moto Plus. It allows you to show open and closed with the appearance that countertop is floating. It's really, really cool. Another collection in the showroom is the Segmento, which allows you to have a design where there's no handles. Clients these days want simplicity and they want it clean. So that allows you to do a complete clean design. A showroom like this allows a designer like me to present a full kitchen where you have a full layout and work triangle so that the client can see firsthand how it's going to work for them.
Poggenpohl looks to inspire our architects and interior designers, those that have an eye for our engineering, our luxury, the materials that we put together. So it makes for a seamless partnership.